Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you the current sit rep for the crypto market as Bitcoin just made a huge move of about 5%, more than likely based on a decision that a U.S. court ruled that the Securities and Exchange Commission was wrong to reject digital asset manager Grayscale's application for Bitcoin exchange traded fund. So that decision obviously was very bullish for Bitcoin's price and could also be very bullish for the pending deadlines that loom for the SEC ahead of this Labor Day weekend coming Friday and Saturday. The U.S. SEC is expected to respond to filings from Bitwise, BlackRock, VanEck, WisdomTree, and Invesco right before the Labor Day weekend, which would be this weekend. Now, with that in mind, actually, the regulators can reject, approve, or delay, so there's no guarantee we'll get an approval, and in fact, based on this court ruling, we might actually see a delay on all of these pending filings, as most in the industry anticipate the SEC to once again punt on making a decision. And in fact, most industry observers agreed that we would need to see a decision from the SEC on Grayscale's lawsuit first, as the SEC last year rejected Grayscale's investment plan to convert its Bitcoin trust to an ETF, saying crypto markets are too ripe for fraud and manipulation. So in response, Grayscale sued, asking the DC Circuit Court of Appeals to overturn a decision the company called arbitrary and discriminatory because the SEC had already approved ETFs that track Bitcoin futures. So again, very bullish decision in favor of Grayscale. And in fact, an ETF would only make investing in Bitcoin more accessible to everyday investors, and it would also help bring the digital asset market closer to the traditional financial markets. And so at the end of the day, the Grayscale ruling is definitely bullish. However, until the SEC actually approves one of these ETFs, there's nothing that has actually really changed in the market. So with that all in mind, the question is, will September be another bearish month for Bitcoin, as September historically has been a red month for Bitcoin, as September is well known as a negative month for Bitcoin's price performance, having only shown monthly gains in September 2015 and 16. All other years, the coming month was marked as historically favorable for the bears instead of the bulls. And in fact, you can see 2013, 2014 was minus 19%. 2015 and 2016 Septembers were in the green. However, 2017, 18, 2019, we saw a sell-off of 13%. And then in 2020 and 2021, similar 7% sell-offs. Now 2022 was only a 3% sell-off. And so if the SEC does approve an ETF, that would obviously be very bullish. However, if they just kick the can on down the road, then that could actually be very bearish, and we could see a sell-off in Bitcoin. So if we jump over here to the daily candles for Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin broke out of this pennant that we were watching, and it broke out towards the top side, which would put the target at around 30,000 to 35,000, somewhere in that zone, which would be previous resistance back here up on all of these wicks. However, 29,000 would more than likely act as a very strong level of resistance. Now, actually, if we drop in the Recon Auto Fib retracement levels, you can see the 618 level of around 27.5, Bitcoin's price actually did reject at this level and is now kind of pulling back after its initial pump. Now, if this ends up just being a pump and then September Bitcoin's price dumps like it traditionally does, say around that 12% level, that would put Bitcoin actually right at the 1272 on the Fibonacci, and that's coming in right around 23,000, and that might be the low of the September dump if Bitcoin does actually dump. Now if it pumps, then obviously we just need to look at the top side targets, and Bitcoin would essentially need to go above 31,000 to continue a bullish run. However, keep in mind, September traditionally is a very bearish month, and so if the bears do take control of the battlefield, you could see sometime during the month of September a sell-off of somewhere around 12%, which would put Bitcoin's price right around that 23,000 level and a support level of the 1272 on the Fibonacci retracement. Now, if Bitcoin sells off similar to 2020 and 2021, then we might be looking at like a 7% sell-off, and that would put Bitcoin's price just above 24,000. Either target, whether it be 24,000 or 23,000, more than likely would be valid targets. So I think that's enough jaw-jacking for this video. Thought I would bring you a current sit rep on the crypto market. And if you'd like to see future sit reps, first of all, you might want to shoot that subscribe button. Also, drop a comment in the comment section down below if you want to see more sit rep. Also, if you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. And so until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.